Okay. Oh, I almost had signal. Almost had signal. I don't know how well this is going to work because we don't have the course following runners in. Although the last day, I only did that once with one of the final, it was a husband and wife, two of the last three people. And then Jamil caught the very, very last person, which was cool to bring him in. And he made it with like 4 minutes to spare. Either go to the live stream, because they live streamed the whole thing. That's what I was supporting. And by the end, I guess I was pretty famous. I mean, I wasn't out there doing it to try and prove how many miles I could. Anyways, we are on the Rocky Moto Trail, which is a dirt bike trail, and that's what it's known for. That's why the moto is in there. But I was taking this over to this old forest road that heads up, and then we were going to jog over and try and go up even higher. Now, I could take this over a long ways. It would actually be kind of a cool run if this wasn't so rocky, because this is not, gosh dang, now that I'm getting up into reception a little bit, my notifications are going crazy on my phone, because like I said, where I'm sitting in the van it's kind of funny. Depends on how hard the wind is blowing on if I have signal. It's like the wind is blowing the signal away from me. I thought I would be to this old forest road already. It's not a very apparent forest road, I know that. Like, it's hard to see that it used to be a forest road. It heads up. Oh, I think we're getting close now. We did cross-trek it to get up to this trail, because otherwise I would have had to run down the forest road where we're camping on, down to this old forest road and come up it. And I was like, nah, because I'd have to put her on the leash and all that. If we go cross-country, I don't know. I guess we'll run for a little bit. Oh, I have a stupid belt on just in case I need to leash her. This actually might be... She wants to continue on, but if I keep going up, we would eventually get to another forest road. Oh, here's the trail. Okay, we found it. This is the old forest road right here. See, she's so smart. And here I almost gave up and just started going cross country. And I see her going up, and I'm like, where is she going? Yeah, there's a trail here. Okay, so we found it. That was a lot further than I thought. That was like we just crossed the Arizona Trail. So we're gonna keep going. She, yeah, see? That's what you get for eating whatever you're eating. I think she's eating elk poop. She didn't want to spend a lot of time outside running around, so she pretty much just didn't do much for a little while, and then we went to bed, woke up pretty late, and we got here midday on Tuesday, and I couldn't believe, like, we immediately just came out here. I went and gassed up first, then we came out here to find a place to stay for the night, a little bit closer into town, so we had actually pretty good cell service. It's probably about 3 or 4 miles closer than we are right now. So, which is the one thing that sucks about this area, is cell service sucks until you get about 8,000 feet, which we are not at. We are at I don't even know. I got this on a different setting. Okay, so gosh dang, here's another trail. Oh, this is Rocky Moto. Wonder what those other 2 trails are then. Because Rocky Moto is below where that person was going, but oh no, it says to keep going that way. It says, oh, that's Rocky Moto there. Okay, so that's Rocky Moto. Okay, we're good. Yeah, you're good, sweet girl. You know what you're doing. And in reality, she probably does, because, like I said, we were here 2 years ago, and because I don't think we made it here last year. No, maybe we did. So it was probably a year ago when we were here. Hitting these trails, I bet. I just don't remember. See, now I have 30 frames per second since we're getting a little bit higher, which I never did get to figure out how high we are. Because I'm using a different setting. It was crazy how many runners were coming in. That was the other cool thing, because I only signed up for, they didn't really have anybody. Awesome shoes if you're on like some more soft 2.5 hours of sleep, because the number 1, 2, and 3 came in the middle of the night. Well, 3 came in pretty early in the morning, I guess. It was just getting light out. But I only had about 2.5 hours of sleep, and I should be running right now, because this is actually nice easy trail, not too rocky right here. Oh, there she is. Let's try to find my dog. But the person that was on that morning, she didn't have any experience with live streaming or doing the gimbal or anything, so she actually didn't even have a gimbal. So hats off to her. She was freaking running, just holding her phone the whole time, and surprisingly very, like, not real bouncy or anything either. She was, I don't know how she did it. I mean, hats off to her. She was killing it. But there was a few runners coming in at the same time, so I was still, enjoying my first half a cup of coffee, and looked at the live tracker and saw there was 2 runners coming in at the same time. So I just grabbed my gear and went out there to help her, which surprised the producer. He was like, damn, we got Shad out there again. And that's how I became famous the Shad Cam became famous, because I would just show up out of nowhere when I wasn't supposed to, just to help support. Like I said, I ended up getting, the first 24 hours I had 30. I just crossed the 50. I had 32, and before the end of that stream, we had no. How did this go? So that was Wednesday night. So we went. Oh, that was the beginning of. Yeah, that's why I only got an hour and a half. That was the beginning of the Fort Valley motorized trails. Oh, these are all motorized. That's why they're so rocky. Because the motorbikes are tearing up the rocks and everything. So starting Wednesday night is when they were 24/7. So they went all the way through Wednesday night, all the way up until about 11 o'clock on Thursday night. And so as the runners were coming in that night, I was going and helping out there because they didn't have anybody on. Well, I was supposed to be on from 10 to 4 is what I was supposed to be on for. The first runner came in early though, so I started at about 8. It's actually probably a little before 8 because he was moving so fast, didn't know when he was going to get out there. And then I was able to at least chill in the van for a little bit until the next runner got close. And then Annie was the 3rd place overall for a couple hours of sleep. And then, but then, I never forget, I turned on and she was booking it. Like you could tell she was moving fast. And Jamil he met her as far up on the trail as he could. So I just had to meet him at Hospital Hill, the top of Hospital Hill, which was only a mile. And yeah, she was booking it. She was doing 8-minute miles and then sub 8-minute miles, I should say. And then at the very end, she was doing a sub 7. And then I'll never forget Thursday night, the last person I did Thursday night. And I think we want to go this way. Or do we? What is this road? Is that the actual forest road? Actually, let's go up here. I think we do want to go up this way. I think this will connect to where we want to go to. The GT goes way over. I don't want to go way over. I think this goes to this dispersed camping area up here that is closed right now because of some bird nesting activities. I think it's closed until like June or something, or maybe even later than that, through June probably. I think this is actually probably a fire line, just in case. And windier higher, because we're getting a little higher. There's the San Francisco. Oh darn, he had video for just a little bit. I was going to try and show you the San Francisco peaks, which we now that video, and you can't see them because you can see one of them, but it's a volcanic crater, so there's multiple peaks. But Mount Humphreys is right there, which is the tallest. Well, actually, I don't know if you can see Mount Humphreys from this side. That's probably the other one that's on the further this way, but those two are both over 12,000 feet. We're gonna try and, before we leave here, we're gonna try and climb up there and do at least trees. But so we'll see how the weather unfolds, but we're gonna try and get up there before we take off out of here. I haven't decided when that'll be yet. I do know the weather here on like Wednesday is not supposed to be the best. But I guess we'll see. Oh. But yeah, my legs actually felt pretty dang good. I must be getting high enough now that I'm getting signal. That's good. Should be at about, let's see here. That didn't tell me. Should be getting close to about 7,800 feet probably. It's almost to that 8,000 mark. Oh, there's a good shot. Right there. The old volcano, San Francisco Peak's right there. Like I said, this peak right here, right there, is the one on this side, and just past it is Mount Humphreys. If you're far enough away, you can see Mount Humphreys, which is a little bit taller, about 500 feet higher. The easiest way to get Mount Humphreys is to go up to Snowball, and it's only a 10-mile round trip, roughly, up to the top, but you're starting at a lot higher, so I kind of feel like it's cheating, and I need to get some good vertical, which is why I wanted to over on this side there's a trailhead that goes up, kind of comes in on the other side where the lower basin is, but you're not down at the lower basin. You're a lot higher, but it's a lot longer of a run. So I'll figure out how my sweet little girl up here is doing. She shouldn't be too tired, so she should be able to make it. So we had we made it to the trail, I think. Good. We did have a guy in Buffalo Park that night, thankfully. So most of the time I was only going to the top of Hospital Hill, but there was a few times because that was my duty. I signed up for that shift from 4 to 10 that night. But we had two people coming in at like right around 10:30, and then there was a big break after that, so we didn't really want to in the stream before they got there. Okay, so now we're to the dispersed campgrounds. So now we just gotta find this other trail. And since I didn't start from this is campsite 4. I think we have to go all the way up to like campsite 6 or 7 now along this forest road. And the nice thing, since like I said, this is closed right now for birds, she found some sort of rib bone from something. I'm not going to fight her for it. Hopefully she doesn't get it stuck in her throat. Hopefully we can find this trailhead. But anyways, so there's like nobody out here, so I was worried about putting her on a leash. But anyways, to go back to it, the last guy I had on Thursday night at like 10:30 at night. Now at that time I would have had about 37. He was my last one. So 36 miles on my feet. And I did not know this, but he told the guy somewhere up on that trail we get to this. I thought it was a lot further up that way though. Oh well. Oh no, that's the other trail. that I think it hits that. Like if we would have followed the Moto Trail, Rocky Moto, where it crosses right there, that it like just keeps going across and runs into that, I'm pretty sure. But anyways, he told the guy that was doing the follow cam at Buffalo Park that when he hit Hospital Hill, he was going to book it. And is that the trail? That is not the trail I'm looking for. There is a trailhead right here, like I said. That's not the trail I want. Because there's another trail further up. He looked at me and he goes, do you mind if I push it? And I go, no, I'll keep up. Don't worry about me. Thinking this guy just ran 250 miles, so most people pushing it are 8-minute mile pace. Mile into it, and he was booking it. It's me, he goes, 522, 5. So this is still open. There is people showing up. Somebody just stole one of those campgrounds we just walked through. And there's a good look. So this is Agassiz Peak right here. It's like 12,100 and some feet. And then over there. So you can take that trail and it actually hugs the boundary of that protected area. I looked to see where this other trail was that I wanted to find. And it is up this way. So my dog is going to be mad at me because we're going to have no, we're going to go back this way. We're going to go back. How fit my leg? I don't have to like I do. But he definitely had the extra long. That was a back, so he had the extra room to stretch out on the bed too, which I don't have. But I am going to at least take in I'm all half tempted to drive up here and steal one. I was looking at this last training block and the statistics, and I did pretty good for my vertical count, but my mileage was definitely not there. The most mileage I did in that training block was I did have a 75 mile week that was mostly road miles, actual trail miles. The most I did was 55 in 1 week. Why? No, that wasn't even the most. That wasn't even all trail miles. That was just. Gosh dang, my directions must be all screwed up based upon where the sun is at right now. I feel like I'm going the opposite direction that I want to go. So this must weave around, because we cut across this. We didn't stay up this high. So it must weave back this way, I'm guessing. Either way, I know this trail goes where we want it to. What's the, to the, I was gonna say highway, but it's not a highway. It's the road going up to Arizona Snowball. It's a paved road. Really wish I had video, because you guys would love the views. Okay, hold on, everybody. I'm gonna set the phone down. Not that you care, because you can't see. Oh, look at that, a frame per second. Don't fall on me. Okay, we'll see how that does. It feels funny. I have my shirt tucked in like that, but so yeah, I gotta figure out what to do there. And then we are going to, as long as I don't have to drive up to Montana, which I have stuff sitting in my mailbox right now. So hopefully they don't get mad at me for it sitting there. It's not very big. I don't even remember what I ordered. So I obviously don't need it too bad. I do need to order some other stuff though. But we'll probably head back in there, run some of those trails, which again, she's not gonna like since she has to be on a leash, but she'll just have to deal with it. And then probably not, if we go into town, probably not that day. But then whatever day, I might be able to, I don't know. If I can get up to Montana, I can definitely get some speed work in. Otherwise, I'm not going to get any speed work in. And because I got a marathon on June 11th. That is my tune-up race. I call it my tune-up race, even though it's not really. I'm just running the marathon more for fun. I mean, I'm going to push myself to at least try and get around that 3:05 mark. But if what did she see? She saw something. Keep my eyes out just in case it's a mountain lion or something. But it is it's a marathon I do every year, other than the last 2 years. 2 years ago, just because they didn't have it because of the pandemic, and then last year I just couldn't get away because of where we were at on the project I was working on over in DC. Just was not going to be able to do it. But the local people there like it when I race it, because not that I'm a fantastic runner and known in there, and so there's lots of people that Well, that was nice. It just crashed again. I don't know what. I don't know how long ago it crashed because I wasn't really paying attention, but so I don't even know what I left off with, what I was talking about. And it's kind of funny now that I have perfect video right now too. That was definitely weird that it crashed like that. Oh, here's our trail we want. Oh, this is pipeline right here. Okay. So pipeline actually goes quite a ways that way. Maybe we'll stick around. So tomorrow morning we might run up here and maybe run pipeline because that goes a long, long ways. So we might do that. But anyways, what I was trying to, I don't know where I left off, but the marathon I'm running at the beginning of June is going to be basically a tempo run, long distance run for my training block instead of necessarily a race. And then I got Spigo coming up. And then we'll see how we do after that. I'm not gonna lie, there's a part after being around this, so many people during the event this last week as I was running around like a crazy person doing follow cam on the runners. Ask me what my total is and I tell them, they're like, and afterwards they'd be like, oh, are you gonna do this race next year? And I'm like, hell no. There is nothing in me that thinks I can do 250 miles. But now, I'm not gonna lie, after doing the whole thing and everything, there's that part that's kind of itching in the back of my head, like, you may not think you can do it, but why don't you just go try and see? There were so many people there that, not so many, there was a few finishers that their longest runs were only like 50 miles or 80 miles or whatever. Never even done anything above 100K, you know. Jumped into it, they finished, they did it. But this whole year for me was all about, one, my two big races, canyons that I did a couple weekends ago, and then, no, we gotta go this way, sweet girl. Go that way, do we? Yeah, we don't want to go that way. I was gonna take her. Is that even a trail? I can go down this way. It kind of looks like a trail, but I don't think it is. And I don't think this is where we came up at either. But she wants to go this way, so we'll go this way. So this year was to get my UTMB running stones. And then I did sign up for the Javelina. No, I think this is the trail we came up. For the Javelina 100K. I thought about doing the 100 miler just to try and see what I could do on 100 miles, but the whole reason why I signed up for Javelina is it looks like such a fun race, like just the atmosphere and everything. So I wanted to go there and just have fun, not kill myself. So it will not be well, it might be my fastest 100K, I don't know, but I'm not gonna push myself hard. Let's just put it that way. Try and kill myself to get a fast time. I just want to enjoy it. It's like if somebody asked me, quit eating deer poop and elk poop. Somebody even asked me the other day when they found out I was doing the heavily, and if I was going to wear a costume, that's, you know, what a lot of people do for the race. I actually wanted to, just to, you know, to enjoy the whole experience. Oh, hey, quit. Nope, quit. Those were owl pellets there that she was trying to eat. That's probably what she was eating the first time up. I like how I have pretty good video now. So this is the old forest road that I'm trying to find. Coming is on 0 maps that I have. Rocky for me to run on at the moment. So here's that other, and here's another trail even that wasn't even on the map. I don't even know what this trail is, but it is a nice looking trail. Huh. Well, let's just keep going. We're heading back. Yeah, because I don't know where that trail goes. But that is, at least right here, a very runnable looking trail. That was a few rocks, bigger rocks I have to dodge on. But shoes I'm wearing, I feel every single little point on any or edge of every rock. But they're nice and soft and light, so I love them. So this is the trail we came down, but we're gonna go this way, which is a good half a mile to that direction. So we're just gonna continue down this old forest road until it connects to the actual forest road where we are camped at. It's chock full of dispersed campsites. And that way I can see what kind of signal I have, and maybe because a lot of people left last night and this morning, they were just camped out over the weekend and probably had to go back to work because it was so full. So the place we got, I don't even necessarily know is an official dispersed camping area, but the Forest Service guy drove by me last night, didn't say anything. You can tell other people had been there, but it was all I could find when we came in on Saturday night, since it was the weekend. Holy cow, we made it to the forest road already. So that means it goes quite a ways over, or quite a ways up, I mean, from where we're at, because we went a lot further cross country than that. So it's looking pretty good here. And there's, for a signal I mean, and there is actually a very good camp spot here. Are you kidding me? Well, I think me and the dog are moving down here. Look at this there, right here. This spot is awesome. And apologies, I gotta look and see what my bars of signal are here. Pretty good. The only problem I have is finding a spot with where I get sun on my solar panels, but we're moving. We are definitely moving unless somebody drives back this way. So I think we're gonna chance it and try and grab this. There's other spots, like right across from me is actually a pretty nice spot. That guy just left this morning. But I'm not gonna just move across the street to a better spot. Where we're at isn't too bad. my goodness, that is a nice spot right there. And it is literally right across from one of the trail access points. Not really a trail access point. It's not a trailhead, but it's a old forest road that goes to the trails, which is nice because then you're not going cross country like I did this morning. So we're just gonna run back to our van and we're gonna try and snag that. And just stay here a couple more days with a spot like that. I mean, am I almost out of food? Yes. Can I make it? But I have enough food that ramen noodles for lunch and dinner every day. And for breakfast, I would have to have like a Cliff Bar or a protein bar. And I'm not even sure how many of those I have left. Or dry cereal. I have lots of Lucky Charms left. Like 2 boxes. But I'm out of milk. So I have 0 milk for my Lucky Charms. Used the last of it this morning. I think I have maybe 1 more sparkling water is all. And after doing a run like this, I love drinking myself a sparkling water. But I have at least probably 5 gallons of water left. The problem is I don't know where to fill it. Here too, say hello to everybody. So like here's somebody I haven't met yet. She wanders over to go say hi. But when we got here, that place was full. There was somebody right here on this place. And then right across from me, and you can see my white van right there. Just a little ways. Cell signal than I have here. Like I said, it's somebody's driving down the road right now, I think. No, maybe not.